to be a little different speed run than what you're used to seeing here at Games Done Quick. But before I get into that, I'm going to introduce who all's here with me. So I'm SeaAverage. I am acting as the teacher in this showcase. I'm joined by primorix here, who is just a great Bastion speedrunner, and bystandertim, who is a good friend of mine that plays a lot of Destiny with me.
I was also supposed to be the backup student for this run, and I didn't study.
Yeah. And then we have the man of the hour here, Cosmic_Bones, another great friend of mine. Bastion lover, never had a speedrun before in his life. Never. So, Harley, Cosmic, how you feeling?
I'm feeling.
All right. So, let's go ahead and start with this. So, we'll start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into help and options. We're going to go ahead and talk about the controls before we get into the run. So we're already here on Mason style. For Bastion speedruns, you use Mason style because it is faster. Prim's going to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so the idea is just if you hold down the left mouse button, which is how you move in this control scheme, it actually causes you to roll faster if you're holding down the mouse button and rolling at the same time.
Yeah. So unfortunately, because of this, non-PC speedruns of Bastion aren't super practical, but it's still a great game, so it's fine. Totally. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we'll want to set, let's see here, your secret skill. Go ahead and set that to Q, just because that's what I'm used to, and it'll make it easier while I'm teaching you. Defend, go ahead and set to Shift. That'll be to block with your shield, just kind of a natural position for your hand. Heal can be wherever you want it. I tend to put it on my mouse button that's on my thumb, but you can have it wherever. It's not super relevant.
That's fine.
This is the big one. So use interact. You're going to want to bind to one of the scroll wheel directions, whichever one you're more comfortable just like doing naturally. So perfect. We're going to use that as basically the main trick for the run.
Okay.
Everything else here is totally fine. So if you want to go ahead and hit confirm. I forgot to mention, everyone at home, please also try along with this and let us know on Twitter like what times you get, because that'd be super cool. So we're ready to go ahead and play the game. So go ahead and go back, story, and we'll do normal mode. Hit continue. Cool. So normally in like an actual run, the time would start as soon as you stand up with kid. So you can actually like sit here in bed for as long as you would want before the timer starts. We already got the timer going, so whenever you're ready, go ahead and just start walking down the pathway.
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion.
There you go.
Agreed to go in case of trouble.
So you're gonna walk up to your hammer, and then you're gonna pick it up with that scroll wheel bind.
You don't stop to wonder
And then
why.
you'll stop there and wait for me.
Finds his lifelong friend, just like.
Cool, you did it. You're a speedrunner.
Well, it's a touch.
Good for me.
There we go.
Good for me.
All right, so your evade is going to be your most important movement skill. So you're actually going to be able to just roll through a lot of debris. So yeah, you're constantly rolling. So roll until you get to this debris and stop. Go ahead and cut this corner. And then you're going to roll to this guy, and you're going to hit him with your hammer, which is just right-click.
Okay.
Forced out from underground.
No, yep, perfect. All right, so pause here for a minute. So this next section, the crossbow is going to drop on the ground. You're actually going to skip it. You're going to roll past it and go ahead and walk up there. We don't have to roll at this point because we're just learning. So see the like the shop with the red apron or top next to the rubble pile right behind the wall. So between that shop and the rubble pile, you can roll straight through here. Nope, other side.
Oh, right.
Perfect. Yep. So if you want to go ahead and walk around, typically I'd go up at the top, but whatever, and you can just roll through there. Yep. Perfect. So now walk up to the fountain.
Quite a thirst by now.
Mouse wheel to grab a drink from the fountain. Heal. And now roll back down. You'll go in the same spot, just swing your hammer a couple of times. One thing that I'll go ahead and let you know, if you are holding left click and when you right click, you'll do like a quick attack. And if you let go of left click, you'll do that big overhead swing that you just did. So that it's not super relevant for an entry run, but just something to keep in mind. So now you can go ahead and pick up the crossbow and go back up to that fountain, and a bunch of squirts will be there, and you just kill the squirts.
Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
Hammer is, hammer, bow, whatever. You're just killing the squirts as fast as you can.
I'm so used to using a controller.
That's all right. The hardest part, genuinely, is figuring out Mason style, because it's not necessarily something that you're going to be used to doing if you've never run this game. Go ahead and roll up to those doors, and we'll go into the Soul Regret. Cool. So that's like that's the intro, right? So we're basically a third of the way there.
He sets foot inside one of Solandra's famous
So roll forward and use your crossbow to shoot that ash man up on the balcony.
The calamity got him.
What was it? Was it a Q?
W is your bow. Yep. Cool. Now roll around and break all this stuff that's on the, like all the concrete on the ground. Yeah. Oh, well, and hit it. Sorry, that was my bad. Okay, so before you pick up the shield, you can go walk up to it, but I'm going to explain what's happening next because it kind of all happens all at once. So you'll pick up the shield, and then you'll roll down around here through these crates because you won't have to swing your hammer at them. You'll just be able to roll right through them. Then you'll hit the bar a couple times with your hammer, just like go in the middle of the bar right around there. Actually, here, I'll use the mouse so chat can also see. So we'll hit the bar right around here with your hammer, just using right click so that you do the big overhead swings. A turret will spawn right here. Again, a couple of overhead swings will kill that. Then a bunch of boxes are going to start falling from the sky in roughly a counterclockwise fashion, starting right about here. It takes a roll and then a couple of hits to kill them. You don't have to be super precise. You're just trying to kill all of those boxes as quickly as you can. You're not going to kill all of them. They'll spawn enemies, and then you'll just kill the enemies as quick as you can.
Okay.
So I know that was a lot, but if you're ready, go ahead and pick up the shield and, slay out.
Okay.
The security takes him for a petty thief.
Nice.
Special delivery. Gas fellas.
That was really good. Yeah. Nice. Now a bunch of squirts are going to start spawning, so you'll just start killing them. One big guy will spawn. The easiest way to deal with him is with a deflect, but again, really, you're just trying to kill things as fast as possible. And you have your heals if you need them. And you can leave 2 of these up before you go out the window to the right.
Okay.
Little minor optimization.
You said 2 of them?
Yeah, go ahead and go just kill those 3 by the window, and then you'll be able to roll out. There you go. Roll to the window and interact.
Woo!
Nice. So Soul Regret's probably like the hardest part of the run. Go ahead and pause. Actually, I got you. We're gonna. Oops. Okay, cool. Again, stuff happens fast, so we'll go ahead and pause real quick. As soon as you hit the ground here, we're gonna ignore the breaker bow. We're not gonna pick that up. Down here on the bottom half of the screen, you're going to want to roll as fast as you can kind of in this general direction because a bunch of walls are falling and dropping in this general direction, and this is the last one to fall. So if we stay at the bottom of the screen, we're able to get under that wall as it falls down. If you mess up, you just break the wall and you keep going.
Okay.
You're going to roll a couple times, then down, and then over, just navigating, trying not to fall down, and then pick up the whirlwind ability. And then I'll explain the rest after that.
Roll like crazy.
Roll like crazy. That's Bastion, the video game.
Yes.
He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
Nice, you got it.
Yeah, that was clean.
And then whirlwind's right here for you to pick up. Right there. Yep. So we'll use that for a clip later. Now you're going to go up, and you'll kill these 2 turrets. You can hit that one on the right with your hammer. Oh, you don't need to use whirlwind. Hey, that worked, though. You don't need to use whirlwind. You can shoot that one. So the one for your run after this, the one on the right, you can just stand there and hit with your hammer. Oopsie. And then this one you can shoot, but really you can shoot both of them. You can deflect, whatever. You have to interact with both of these buildings. So you'll interact, and then you'll just close the menu. And it's like you'll have to hit escape and then confirm because that's how the menu works. This one, sometimes you only have to escape, sometimes you have to hit both. So there. All right, yep, roll down. You got this. And then you can go ahead and hop on the barge and start going. Oh, you don't have to kill that.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll just roll past everything and hop on the barge and start it. Go ahead and hit the switch and start the barge moving. And then, normally that guy spawns as you hit the switch. there's going to be a bunch of turrets here. They're going to shoot at you. You don't have to do anything with them other than not die to them.
Right back at
Perfect. Once you can, you're going to roll onto this platform. Just give it a second. You'll see the staircase. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and kill these enemies because it will make setting up for the trick easier, but normally you wouldn't.
And don't pick up the item.
Yeah, do not pick up the item in the middle. We're just, all right, cool. So normally you wouldn't kill them, but this will make life easier. So you want to walk up into this corner, break the rubble, roll through it or whatever, and roll into that little, just wedge yourself up in here, keep going, and yeah, so roll into that corner a couple times. Now you're gonna want to set your cursor up right around here above right above, to the left a little. Yeah, that'll probably work. So to clip through this gate, you're going to hit Q, which is your whirlwind, and then to start holding left click. That's why we have our cursor over there. You're gonna hold left click and start rolling to try and clip through. So go ahead and try it. Perfect, first try.
Yeah.
And then you fell. No, that's fine.
That's good.
Okay, so go up to the shard. Do not pick the shard up. So get where you can interact with it, though. All right, so this is the big one. So everyone at home, here's your big trick and how Bastion any % works. Pause the game. Make sure numlock is turned off. Should be.
It's off.
All right, cool. You're going to press numpad 5.
Numpad 5.
Yeah.
At the same time?
Nope, no, just hit the number 5. Yep,
Okay.
go ahead and hit it. So what this has done is this has given you control of the game behind this menu. Because if you have the numpad turned off, if you look at it, the number 5 is not an input anymore. It's just a blank key, right? The game doesn't really know how to handle that. So you end up stacking a bunch of menus. So now you're just gonna scroll a bunch of times until you hear the sound of shards picking up, stopping. There, you just picked up all the shards you need to complete the game. Yeah, pretty cool, right? This is one of my favorite tricks in all of speedrunning. Go ahead and hit escape a bunch of times until you gain control again. There you go. And now just roll through the gate and then off the left. You just roll off the edge. You don't have to keep going. You're just rolling down. Yep. And now we're right there towards the end. You're gonna roll up to the old man. You're gonna talk to him a couple times, and then you're gonna deposit all of the cores.
Did anybody else survive?
I'm too fast. Sorry.
Yeah, you kind of hug the right side a little bit.
He finds another.
yeah.
He finds me.
So just interact with both of these dialogue options.
Is it skippable?
No, they're not skippable. They're stackable, but I'm not going to worry about teaching you that.
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
Yeah, set just one core.
Yeah, just one core.
Yes,
Now, that scroll wheel can actually unlock. So if you push the button right behind it, you can unlock that scroll wheel and just start scrolling. Yeah, just scroll. Scroll.
Grown stronger.
It's not speedrunning without a free scrolling mouse.
Yeah.
Good use. Now the Bastion can send him.
Just
even
keep
farther.
scrolling. How you feeling?
Wild enough.
I'm feeling like I'm scrolling.
There you go.
Oh, there is a little bit of a flashing warning here. I mean, we've got a couple here. It's going to get real weird when we deposit like 7 cores all at once. So flashing warning, also loud sound warning. So just be prepared.
But there's a way to put it.
Still keep going.
Okay,
You'll know.
still scrolling.
You'll know. Trust me. You'll know.
We'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know
I feel like the narrator's like in the background flipping through all his pages right now.
it ain't too
Yeah, it'll
late
sound
to
like
lock the potential
firecrackers going off or something when it's done. It's going to deposit a bunch all at once.
Okay.
The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again. The monument's getting
I think you've got the scroll wheel locked. I think you can unlock it still. Yeah, there you go. There it is.
Oh, okay. That's way better.
Oh, you clicked out of the game. There you go.
Yeah.
So excited to free scroll.
There's only one cure. We need to finish what we
All right,
started.
cool. It didn't. Oh no, keep going. Keep going.
Good.
Keep going.
All right.
It's finally finished.
Okay, that was maybe the last one.
All right, let's lock that back.
Now,
All right, cool. Now we're done. We basically have completed the video game. So there's going to be 2 people here on each corner. Go to the right, talk to her. You don't have to click on her thing, though. You don't have to like interact with it. You just have to interact with her, and then you can hit exit in the bottom right of her little window. Same thing with him on the left.
So just talk, exit.
Yep. Just interact and then exit.
Get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
Back, exit.
Yep, perfect. And then same thing over here.
Hey, kid.
Yep, and then go talk to the center, click on restoration, and time. So that is how you do Bastion any percent.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, do you have any questions before we cut you loose for a run, your first ever speed run?
No matter what.
No. I'm ready to just slam my head against this.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and toss it to the host so that we can get ready for that next run. And we can get a couple donations in, see how everyone's doing, you know?
Okay.
Go to exit.
All right, we have a bunch of love coming in. One donation here, $25 from Brandon Miracle. It says, love you guys. Remember, the underscore in cosmic underscore bones isn't silent. We have another donation of $10 from Bethany that says, this Bastion run is so cool. It really shows that anyone can speedrun, and as someone who's never speedrun anything, it makes it tempting to start.
Do it.
Thank you so much. Definitely. And then just one more, $50 from Prezkane. Aw, yeah, I love learning. And it's for Bastion, one of my favorite indie games of all time. Count me in.
Awesome. All right.
Good taste.
So were there any controls that you'd want to change before we do the next run? I know that the bow was maybe a little...
No.
Okay.
I'll just fail until I succeed.
All right, cool. So let me
That's
check
a way to
here.
learn.
We can go ahead, and if we want to restart the timer, we'll get this next run going. So we can reset the timer. We're going to set the estimate as 4:13 because that is the world record from Prim over here. Just to see, we're going to see how close we get, right? This is your first ever run, but let's see how close we get to record, right?
Yeah.
So once we're ready, we'll go ahead and go again. So.
Let's hear it once again for Cosmic, everybody.
Yeah.
I guarantee I've already forgotten everything.
Oh, you got this.
It's great.
You got this.
Bastion Pro over here.
That was good. Yeah.
All right. It looks like we're ready. So when you're ready, you can go ahead and get into it, and then don't start the timer yet. We'll, when you're ready to get up with Kid, count us down, and then left click, and we'll go.
Okay, we'll get to the latest normal mode.
Yep. Go ahead and load it in. That was a deep breath. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. It ain't so simple with this one.
Thank you.
All right. So when you're ready, count us down.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Oops.
Ground full of up under his feet as he pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend.
Just lying in the road.
Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant.
Wow, that was a really quick little corner clip there.
Yeah.
Forced down from underground. Kid pops him good.
Nice save.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now. So that
I guess I can explain this. The reason I'll commentate this run. Why not? The reason that we do that is that we're basically manipulating the squirt spawn, right? If we pick up the bow and then go up there, we have to wait for the squirts to spawn. But if we go up here first and then go get the bow, you come up here and they're ready for you to kill. So that's why we do that.
and then
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm just fooling.
All right, perfect. There you go. You're a third of the way there.
Inside's old Rondi, the bartender.
I forget every time.
W.
Shooting W.
You got W. Yeah.
Rondi always wanted his ashes together.
Nope, you got it. Oh, break the floor. Break the floor. You got
That
this.
kid finds his trusty shield.
The reason we break the floor is so that it's not in the way when you're trying to do the rolling around, breaking all the boxes, because that would be really obnoxious.
Windbags start turning up for last call.
Nice. If you pick that up, it'll heal you perfect.
A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Them windbags are playing for keeps.
And one thing I'll just mention while you keep going, for people, if you have trouble, maybe take a death to the big gas fella or something, you do get unlimited chances to just get up right where you left off in this first level. So it's very convenient for that as well. Yeah, good job, keep going.
Yeah, and those squirts are pretty random too. They can kind of troll you a little bit with their hitboxes.
Breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
I think it also says something to like the general approachability of the run, that a majority of the gameplay happening is in the tutorial area.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you do the first level, and that's it, which is really cool. Oh, you're gonna want to pick that up. You don't technically need it, but it makes the clip way easier.
Every time.
That I do that all the time too, because I try and roll up and hammer swing at that one, and hey, that was pretty quick. You got to kill the other one still.
Gosh. I just wanted to ignore him.
Yeah.
Hey, that was great, sweetie. You're not done yet.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid will feel like a new man. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job. Some of them
Cool, yep. Now we're gonna ride the barge. Falling off the
That's
barge
fine,
really
yeah.
just doesn't matter because it's an auto scroller. You lose literally no time for falling off the barge.
But your pride.
I mean, yeah.
It's gone already.
It's gone, yeah.
That's out of here way long ago.
Hey, that was really good, though. 200. Oh, that one hurt, though. And remember, you don't have to kill these enemies, but, you can.
Actually, yeah. Just in case.
That's okay. Nice. So if you were to ever run out of the whirlwind ability, because that's this jar over here, yeah, you can keep going. Oh, no, okay, well, you're gonna have to restart that one.
Ooh.
That's okay. Hey, you're just gonna have to redo a little bit of the level. Don't worry about it. So exit the main menu and confirm, and then just story and continue. So anyway, if you ever run out of whirlwind there, you can just roll through that wall. It's just really hard.
Okay.
So yeah, this is fine. You don't have to redo the whole run or anything. You just start back at this level, and it's pretty quick, honestly. So don't worry. You're not the only one that did that, so it's fine. It just happens.
Thank you. Wrong button.
Nice. You're way better at countering than I am. I'm terrible at it.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid will feel like a new man. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job. Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. An old ferry bar.
See, barely any time lost. You're already back on the barge.
The Bastion's real close now.
So in the next run, we'll commentate it. We'll talk about what's going to happen in the next run. Primorix is actually going to not ride the barge because it's technically optional. It shouldn't be, but again, he's really good at the video game. So you'll see some interesting route deviations after this, thanks to the donation incentive that you all met earlier today for our any % race. So you'll get to see kind of the whole string of it. Somebody learning literally their first run, and then an intermediate to an expert runner in the game. There you go. First try clip. Yeah, sometimes you get stuck and you just kind of roll around. So yeah, Don't pick it up. Just
Don't pick it up.
You got this.
You just go around.
No. You get
Oh,
it.
you fall. You fall,
Nope,
right.
Nope. This is the big menu storage glitch.
Walk
Okay.
a little bit close to it so that you
Close
can
to
see
it.
the indicator to pick it up, but don't
Menu.
actually pick it up.
That, yep, numpad 5.
At 5.
Now you scroll. There you go. Now you just spam escape, and then now you fall off.
Okay.
There you go. That was a sigh of relief. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Now the kid sees something stranger still.
That was the hard part. You're good now. Now you're just scrolling. Well, you're talking and then scrolling.
Yeah.
Sure enough, he finds another.
Please never scroll, then talk.
No. Well, I guess you scroll, then you talk, then you scroll again. But... Oh, one more time. You gotta do both of them.
For a spell, there's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Yep. And now just scroll forever.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive.
Speed running.
Yeah.
Once again, it's never PC speedrunning without a free scroll mouse.
Absolutely. You Borderlands runner.
Bastion can send it even wild unknown.
So now how are you feeling? Now you're at the end of your first ever speed run.
Adrenaline's pumping.
I mean, this is the hardest part right here. You're like,
Yeah,
come
scrolling.
on.
Yeah. Again, flashing warning. Cosmic's scrolling a lot faster this time. We might get some interesting flashes and stacks.
A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. But there's a way to put it back together.
The shards.
It ain't too late to unlock the potential.
Anyone that's run this category like extensively can basically just quote the entire any percent run because you just hear the same lines so often and they're all so good that you just keep listening.
The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure.
I think my favorite one is still so far. It was right after you got out of the bar.
There's the big one.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something I want you to see.
I think my favorite one is still the narrator coming in and going, "You foolin'."
Fallen to his death. Just kidding.
Welcome to the heart of the Bastion.
All right, and be ready on time.
Goodbyes. So here's the deal. Zia and I figure you've done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
You made it.
Hey, kid.
And time. What did we get?
921.
921. Sub 10.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn good. All right. Well, we can let the credits roll here a little bit because the music's great.
No matter what
How do you feel?
Feel good.
Feel good.
Feeling great. A little sweaty.
Yeah. Well, your
First
first
roll.
ever speed run on the GDQ stage, that's pretty awesome.
It's an honor.
Yeah.
at this moment.
Well, we're
Thank you.
but we're not done here yet because again, thank you so much, chat, for meeting our donation incentive. We're just gonna shuffle chairs around here a little bit, and then we're gonna do a little bit of an any percent race.
And each other.
Oh, keep that.
While we get that any percent race set up, I will read some donations here. We have $50 from some dude. It says, thrilled to see Bastion back on the GDQ stage, and huge shout outs to SeaAverage for showing just how easy it is to get into running this fantastic game. This donation goes to the learner's choice. Thank you so much for that donation. We have $15 from Bunker Shot. It says, Bastion is such a cool game. Glad to see its speedrun is so accessible too. Thanks for tutorial. Yes, definitely. It is awesome to see speedrun tutorials. And then this one was live. Let's see. We also have $50 from Shooky. It says, Bastion was an incredible experience for me as a teenager. I really enjoyed the world building and narrator, which was different from other games I had played before. I haven't played for 10 years, so needless to say, I'm hyped for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. It was so fun. Then we have $50 from Stygian Nocturne. Says, so great to learn how to speedrun one of my favorite games, Bastion. Thanks to everyone involved in setting this up for a great cause. Less than 3. Then we have $50 from JT Gamble. Says, Bastion is an all-time favorite game for me, and seeing this game not just run, but taught is so cool. Way to be brave, Cosmic_Bones. I agree. The love for Bastion just keeps going. We have $25 from Lentil the Llama. Says, Bastion is the game that made me realize that video games could be art. So I absolutely have to donate while it's getting shown off. Donating for Halo. Yes, thank you so much. And that, reminds me that we have these incentives open right now. So coming up pretty shortly, we have the Elder Scrolls Anthology. And if we can reach $20,000, we will unlock that Redguard run. We're currently at just about 6,500 out of that 20,000. We still have a little bit of time, so keep those donations coming. And then later, we have that bonus game 3, which is going to be Halo 3. If we can reach $77,777, we will get Halo 3 later tonight. So keep those donations coming. You can always type !donate in chat, or go to the gamesdonequick.com website, and there's the little donate in the corner. And then when you donate, put that money in towards the incentives. We have a donation here, $10 from Recovery One, that says, let's get that bonus Halo 3 game, do it for Master Chef. And along the line of chefs, we have $25 from Franzens that says, as a professional chef myself, I somehow feel an obligation to donate. So here you go, as you were, chefs. And I just want to remind everyone watching, whether you're here in Minnesota or you're with us online in chat, we have a lot of other events, not just Games Done Quick. So Juneteenth, our annual event celebrating Black independence, is coming up June 17th and 18th. Join us as we highlight the amazing talents of the Black speedrunning community. Check out the schedule by typing !Juneteenth in chat. We have a donation here from Mott for $660 that says, always glad to see Bastion. Sad we don't get to hear more of the amazing music it has though. Well, you're in luck. We do still have that any % race that is going to be shortly, as soon as it's all set up. We have a donation here, $10 from Winter's X-Tail. I'm coming home, sweet home. Love learning this tech, and first time GDQ in-person attendee live from the audience. Thank you for giving one of my favorite games such love, heart. Aw, well, thank you. And thank you everyone for being here with us as we have these amazing games and we're raising money for such a great cause. We have a $10 donation here from she says, Bastion, less than 3. Thank you so much for that donation. And of course, I want to remind everyone why we are here. We are all here raising money to support MSF, or Doctors Without Borders. Of course, there are all sizes of donations, whether you can only give $5 or $50 or more. Every little bit helps. Donation of just $10 to MSF can buy 1 week of therapeutic food rations for one patient suffering from severe acute malnutrition, enough vaccine to immunize 45 people against poliovirus, 4 surgical gowns for our doctors and nurses to use during surgery, or clean drinking water for 147 people for 1 week. So even small amounts can help. If you happen to have just a couple of dollars, definitely do that exclamation mark, donate in chat, or go to the website, click the little donate button in the corner. But also, if you're just here, that's okay too. We love everyone. If you're here in the audience or you're here with us in chat, thank you so much for being here, for joining this event. We have $25 from Moss. It says, speedrunning Bastion is the best because the quicker you can get to that amazing credit song, the better. Well, you are in luck. We do have that any percent race that's about to happen, so definitely stick around. Along the same lines, we have $100 from Bok Choy Boy. It says, Bastion has one of the best soundtracks ever. Shoutouts to Darren Korb, less than 3. Thank you so much for that donation. We have $50 from Silicanis that says, the Bastion tutorial run was so entertaining and heartwarming. Thanks for running GDQ, chefs. All right, and thank you for your patience. We are ready for that Bastion any percent race that you raised all that money for. Go ahead and take it away.